post-match pint is the Anfield Wrap. We're back at the Phoenix. I've got Phil Blundell, I've got Ben Johnson. It's one of the best games of football I've ever seen, but it's a pen.
Yeah, it's a penalty. It's one of those, but at the time I didn't really...
Well, it's hard to see from where we sit.
It looks a bit innocuous from where we sit. And then about 30 seconds later, Oliver's still going to players. Yeah, I'm still checking, and I was a bit like, okay, there must have been someone in this. And then he doesn't give it, and you see it back, and it's staggering. Like, I don't know what the reason is for it not being a penalty. But somehow
it'll be that it's not clear enough, it's enough as an error.
So someone has said it's something to do with a reasonable height, which is quite funny. Like, I just think the idea that armpit, reasonable, yeah, it's fine.
I'm just a big fan of kicking someone in the chest.
It is something you've partaken in a few
I'd
times.
like someone to kick Bernardo Silva in the chest. In fact, I'd like them to go in their changes now and kick him in the fucking chest.
Should we go back and do it? Let's go back.
And then ask the ref, is that a pen? You fucking prick.
If it's in the changes, it's not, mate.
Well, you never know.
Can you get booked in the changes afterwards?
I reckon you're well.
If you kick Bernardo Silva
so
in the
there's an
chest,
argument.
Yes.
Get one of the 17-year-old kids on the bench. Let him go and do it. Fine.
I mean, it is a pen, and that's because this game's got everything. Jono, it's got everything for me. I'll say it again, and we will do it properly. I think it's one of the best games we've ever seen. It's got everything but a winner, and I want to say this in the context of that they hit the woodwork twice, albeit once they had no idea about the Doku effort, which for all the world looked into
so
me.
slowly went towards the goal.
Yeah. Is that not his hand?
They didn't give the handball, so I don't know.
My first instinct was like that it's his hand.
Well, I don't know, mate.
I don't know. I was just checking if I was right.
Did you have a view of the Doku one?
No,
it was right down the barrel.
Right down the barrel, and I just watched it.
It went behind the centre back.
I just watched it go for it felt like about 14 minutes. I was like, it's still going in. It might go in a minute. This is horrendous. And then it just popped out. Like, what the fuck's
It was
going
like
on here?
Remember the Gosling goal? It was like the opposite of the Gosling goal. Do you know what I mean?
The adverts came on in the middle of it.
Oh, yeah, I had everything.
Everyone went and made a cup of tea.
Had a little look. Still the Doku thing, that's still going in. That's still going in. And even then when it popped back up, so delicately,
it popped into his hand.
Rolls the goalkeeper.
How's it come back that quick to the keeper when it took fucking 45 minutes to go the other way?
There's a mattress, an elastic spring in the post.
It was ridiculous.
It was absolutely ridiculous. The quality of the second half, Phil. Whatever he said, I mean, I want to be clear. First half, I think 20 minutes of the first half, Liverpool are the better side. I think they start like a house on fire. Last 10 minutes of the first half's quite even. What was dead interesting was they were beginning to argue with each other on the pitch first half. I was watching that happen and I went, you don't see that sort of thing. And that continued into the second half. Big Kev gave it the big calm down, which I'm always pleased to see.
He had a lovely time when he went off as well, didn't he?
Well, yeah, he was trying to say something there to the manager as well, and then Arlock got involved. But that second half performance from Liverpool, they are incredible. City carry a threat, but City carry a threat in terms of being an away team on the counter. That's the way City carry a threat. Liverpool are excellent.
Yeah, first 15, it was almost like being the away team, wasn't it, in terms of how the game started.
It was so good.
It reminded me of the start of that 3-0 Champions League game.
Yeah.
It's sort of forgotten about that we couldn't get near them.
They kill the atmosphere, and then something mad happens, and then they go to shit.
The first time we went in there half, I think we scored that night, and it wasn't, obviously we don't get the goal, and it probably wasn't quite the same level as wow. But it was, you were on the back foot, and you knew you were on the back foot, and it was hard. But after 15, I thought we got back into it, and I saw you at half time, didn't I? Saying the one way I didn't think we'd get done and go 1-0 down was a set piece, and more a clever set piece. The specificity of the set piece was the cleverness of it, the way we got done a bit. I didn't expect us to be like that night. If you'd have told me we'd be 1-0 down on 20 minutes to go, well, yeah, I can see how that's happened because I can look at the team, and past the reason we're 1-0 down, I would have been able to rationalise it.
But it took everyone a bit of time to get to see, like...
It's part of the incredibleness of what we're doing at the minute, because there was one point in the second half I looked at the players and I was like, do you know what? Probably wouldn't have started you. Definitely wouldn't have started you. You wouldn't start. You probably wouldn't start. You're a maybe. You're a maybe. You're a probably.
You're a fit. The fella who's coming on hasn't played all year.
That's the situation we found ourselves in. So to be in a position where we've penned them back second half, I thought. I mean, they had a couple of chances, but it wasn't like they were knocking at the door, really, was it? Which is sort of what you would expect from a Manchester City team. Haaland was almost anonymous second half.
They kill it after the Kyle Walker injury for a brief 5 minutes. They have 5 minutes where they knock it down there, they kill it there. Second half, it's genuinely, and this is why one of the reasons why it kills you, they don't get the second pen, is because second half you want to be coming out saying that's one of the great Liverpool second halves. The only thing it doesn't have is the ball in the back of the net.
Liverpool were fantastic. You know, when you look at the context for how we find ourselves up against them, they are like a freak. You know, they're a freakishly good football team. They're like they've got Guardiola's like sort of early year, you know, Barcelona ability to keep the ball, and they're all like massive gang of giants. And so they're like,
so big.
It's ridiculous how much of a challenge it is, because they can outmuscle you, they can outpace you, and like that Liverpool team with them players on show were able to fucking run over them second half is unbelievable. It's like such a credit to them, and I think that's like, I've took it hard, but I think it's because, not because it's a bad result, or not because of, you know, I think we should have won or we didn't get a pen or none of that. It's just because they deserved it. They deserve to walk off as heroes there. I mean, you know, the performance they've put in, like some of the individual I thought Enzo was fucking unbelievable. He just McAllister next to him, unbelievable.
McAllister it's spectacular.
He's unbelievable, but like Enzo's winning balls against like De Bruyne and fucking Rodri, and you're thinking, where's he beating him? No.
I was worried about Enzo before the game. I said I was like, I might not play Enzo, and the reason why was, I thought what you don't need is the 15 minutes where Enzo's working it out at the start. Like, they could take the game away from us, and then that 15 does happen. But everyone's in that 15. Everyone, not just Enzo. Everyone's in that place.
Everyone's all over the place, yeah.
And then suddenly it's all right now. We got through the 15.
Just works his angles out.
It's just genuinely
goes, okay, yeah. X equals Y times fucking MC squared equals tackle.
When he's got that there. Okay, he's got that there. So in 4 seconds' time, the ball's going to be there.
And
so
I'll just go there. Stand by that big prick and take it off him.
And that could be anything, by the way, because they're all big pricks. Apart from Bernardo Silva.
Bernardo Silva, he's just a prick.
No, Enzo was McAllister, though, Jono McAllister. I was pairing. And again, was also working it out, but he's working it out and working. And so, it's such a good performance.
He was fantastic. He was fantastic. He kept the ball in the tightest of areas. His work rate was unreal. Like, when we first signed him, I thought he was leggy. If I'm honest, I was a little bit worried about him. But his work rate, his ability to cover the ground, similar to Enzo, working it out, working where to be. But like the pen's so good. It's such a good penalty. The thing that I like as well is he waits about 10 minutes to take it. The ref goes, all right, you can take it now, and then he goes, all right, well, use it now, I'm going to wait for me.
I loved it when he did that.
YouTube, press the button, become a member of the Anfield Wrap from the heart of the city of Liverpool. The best way to enjoy all your Liverpool-based videos, everything you need, every single day. It is the Anfield Wrap.